Hello! Guess who has 2 thumbs and just successfully completed 8 weeks of the Line Eating Bootcamp? This girl. I can't believe it. I feel wonderful. I could tell after about 2 weeks without any sugar or flour in my diet that depression and anxiety that was starting to kick in was really starting to be alleviated, and I will do a separate video on the bootcamp experience, but for now I just want to give you an update on the progress and what's happened so far and what 8 weeks of being sugar and flour free looked like for me. So I'm going to show you a quick video, and I will forewarn you that it's garbage. I mean, in terms of video quality, it's absolute garbage. I had no idea that I was gonna get this bee in my bonnet to start doing this on YouTube. So I was actually recording my progress and filing it away on my iPad, propped up vertically on my bookshelf in my room. So I was just kind of doing it for myself and, you know, close friends and family. It's what I got. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna keep doing it that way also. So without further ado, here is what happened for my boot camp. Okay. Day 1 starts tomorrow. Here goes nothing. Okay, so now let's talk numbers. At my highest known weight, I was in the mid 180s, like 185, somewhere around that. And I say highest known weight because when I saw that number on the scale, I basically just went, oh my God! And then like threw the scale across the room and didn't step on it again. Like it was just, I don't know, I just didn't know what was happening. Okay, where were we? 185 pounds. So I started boot camp at 168 pounds. I lost over 10 pounds and kept it off for that 2 years of doing the thing. Mainly because I wasn't fully committed to it. I was still thinking very much in the terms of diet culture, not seeing this as a lifestyle. And I think there's something about it when people talk about a diet being a lifestyle, it kind of triggers this like, oh my God, that's the most cliche thing I've ever heard. It truly is a lifestyle. It is a sustainable lifestyle. Like you're not hungry, you can keep doing it. People lose weight successfully doing this because they aren't starving and they're not thinking about food. On my final day of boot camp, I weighed myself at 155. So I lost 12 pounds in the course of 8 weeks. 1.5 pounds per week is the average rate of weight loss for this program. So anything under that is slow and anything over that is fast. And it turns out I am dead on, spot on average. I didn't lose 1.5 pounds like this or like this. The scale shot up 3 pounds and I don't know what that was about. And then that 3-pound gain went down 1 pound at a time for the next 3 weeks. And holy shit, I'm not gonna even lose 10 pounds. At the end, it just went, I don't know. This is why you need to focus on the plan. Rule number 1, focus on the plan. If you have not watched that video, I will tell you everything that I know. Focus on the plan, focus on the plan, focus on the plan. Aside from being dead average, there are 2 ways to lose weight on this program. Quickly and slowly, and I have done it both ways. So first let's talk about losing weight quickly because I've done that. When I first discovered this program, I was like, holy cow, I'm not thinking about food, I'm not hungry. I would lose like 20 pounds in a month, would get down to 155 pounds in just 4 weeks, and I still was very much in that diet thinking. And I would start telling myself, well, that was easy. I've lost 20 pounds. This party is coming up. What's the harm in, you know, having a good time this weekend? I'll just eat or drink whatever I want. Even if I gained any weight back, it won't matter because I'll just take it right back off again. This is easy. Well, it turns out that 99% is a bitch. If you have not watched my second video, Lesson number 5. Lesson number 5 was a big one, and I struggled with it for 2 years. You don't have to. You can get on this like rapid, fast pace, like just taking it off and you're getting into your goals. It's not as meaningful if you still keep thinking about this as a diet. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, because it was so cliche. Well, Bright Line Eating is a lifestyle. It is a sustainable lifestyle. People lose weight doing this because they're not hungry. They aren't thinking about food. They can just chug along and move on with their lives, and everything that comes with a diet falls to the wayside. So if you are losing weight quickly, for the love of God, don't ruin it for yourself. Get to your goal. Get to your goal. I have lost 20 pounds in a month multiple times, which gets me to what this boot camp experience was like. I actually honestly thought that in 8 weeks I would get to my goal. I've never done it 8 weeks in a row before. I'd only ever really done it 4 weeks in a row. I could easily lose 30-40 pounds in 8 weeks. It'll be awesome. Believe it or not, having that not happen was a gift. I know that sounds crazy to you right now if you are trying to lose weight and it seems like it's creeping down slowly. It can be a gift. Oh, that was the other thing. The other thing about losing weight quickly was it started to also trigger my saboteur in terms of people noticing me losing weight, which is so weird to me. I didn't even recognize that was a thing until other people on some of the forums that I'm on were like, people are starting to notice that I'm losing weight and it makes me uncomfortable, which is funny. Of course people are going to notice, like that's the goal. And I realized this time I didn't like that. There was something really comforting about that extra layer of flesh. It gave me this anonymity in the world that I perceived, you know, being able to kind of fly under the radar, that I was just this slightly frumpy, nondescript, creeping up on middle-aged white woman. And there was something of value to that for me, I think. So going back to losing weight slowly. This time around, I did not lose weight quickly. Believe it or not, I think that was kind of a gift from the universe. My body was probably also like, oh, here we go again. She's back on her bullshit. Nobody get excited. This isn't gonna last long. So 1.5 pounds, turns out that's dead average. It didn't feel like I was losing 1.5 pounds a week because I was focused on the plan. I wasn't focused on the scale. Focus on the plan. Lesson number 1, video number 2. Go watch it. I will teach you everything I know. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not even gonna break 10 pounds by the end of this boot camp, and I'm gonna look like an utter failure. Which is, there's another lesson in that. Focus on the plan. Your journey is your journey. And it's actually none of your business what your body is doing. Just, it's gonna do what it needs to do. And then at the end of it, there was kind of like a bloop. I actually moved the scale around the bathroom floor and kept stepping on it because I thought it was broken. How did I lose 2.5 pounds in a week? Like, that hasn't happened in a while. Losing weight slowly was a gift in a couple ways. First, it helped me get my mind straight and get comfortable with the idea of losing weight. It gave me time to get out of that diet culture thinking and to develop the habits that I needed for the sake of the habits. I was focusing on the program, and this is just what I'm doing now. This is where I live. However long it takes is how long it takes. That made it so much easier. When people talk about, you know, oh, it's, you know, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, it starts to like, it's just, ugh. I'm gonna say it. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. It is a sustainable lifestyle. People lose weight doing this program because they're not hungry. Half the time, you're not even thinking about food and everything's automated. I mean, she has figured out the mental piece of this that is left out in the rest of diet culture. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. You can just live this way. When I wrapped my mind around that and got my head on straight, that it was just, well, this is where I live now. I feel better. I feel better mentally. I feel better with my food. I'm not second guessing things. I'm not wasting a lot of gray matter trying to plan meals or anything. It's just, It definitely becomes very automated, and that's a really big, crucial piece of this. I forget what I was gonna say. The other benefit to losing weight on the slower side of things, even though it turns out it wasn't slow, it was just spot on dead average, it just felt really slow, was I had time to start to feel comfortable with losing weight. I had already developed these habits, and so when I started to notice the differences physically and other people started to know the differences physically, it wasn't as big of a trigger for me. I was like, okay, like I'm comfortable with this. That was a really big benefit. So if you are losing weight on the slower side, it really can be a good thing. You have to really wrap your mind around this, and losing at a slower pace really does kind of help you ease into just, this is where I live now, this is what I'm doing, this feels good. If you can just focus on the plan, focus on the plan, focus on the plan, focus on the plan. I'm not going to tell you what you're going to have to do forever, but it would be advisable to just give this a go as written for a while to develop those habits. That's the report so far. 12 pounds down in 8 weeks. I think it's really noticeable. I have so many non-scale victories that I'm celebrating. I am getting very close to fitting in those pants that I was talking about in my last video. We are going to have a non-scale victory pants party. You better believe it. I'm really enjoying doing this. If you find these videos helpful at all, please hit the like button, and that's going to help other people find it. You can consider it your good deed for the day. This has been a really fun creative outlet for me. I really like sharing this with people who actually care. My friends don't want to hear about it. My boyfriend was texting me. He's like, you know, he doesn't want to talk about my food. He doesn't care. He actually doesn't even care if I lose weight or not. So, which is good, because, you know, don't date assholes. Should do a video about that. If you're enjoying this, please hit the subscribe button. I plan on uploading a video once a week. I have a whole host of topics I'd like to discuss. And if there's any questions that you have or things that you want me to cover, I would be happy to indulge you. That's it. There'll be more to come. I am really looking to hitting that goal, and I actually have hope for the first time in a really long time that it's going to happen, because if you do this, you will lose weight. I can guarantee it. I can't guarantee the rate at which you'll lose it, but I can guarantee that you will lose weight. And I think that's kind of cool and exciting. I never know how to end these things, but I really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to talking to you again. Have a good week.